Hello students. So I'm going to start the new chapter, that is force and laws of motion. So before proceeding with the chapter, we need to understand the concept of force. Okay, it is very interesting topic and I will start this topic by taking day-to-day life examples. Okay, so let's take first example. See, as you can see here, a cyclist is riding the cycle. Okay, now my question is, what makes the movement of these wheels? What is the reason why these wheels are moving? Okay, second example, a boy is kicking the ball and suddenly another boy hit that boy. Okay, and the motion of this boy is being stopped now. So what is the reason? What is the cause behind this? Third example. As you can see in this diagram, the car is moving in a circular track, okay, and continuously at every point on the track, the car is changing the direction. Now what makes the car to change the direction? It is my question, okay. And there are number of examples like this, okay. Means when a cricketer hit the ball by his bat, he can change the direction of ball. He can change the speed of the ball. Yes or no? Okay. So there are infinite number of examples which proves the concept of force. Okay. So first of all, let us study about the history, the evolution of force. So, in the earlier years, the scientist named Aristotle, he proposed that it is the tendency of an object to come to rest. Okay? So, he proposed that every object has a tendency that it wants to be at rest only. Okay? Then after few years, another scientist named Galileo, he proposed that it is not the tendency of the object. It is due to the frictional force by which the object comes to rest. Okay? And finally, we have Isaac Newton. So he redefined the theories proposed by both the scientists, and he proposed 3 laws of motion. And these 3 laws of motion are now the foundation of physics. Okay? So, let's take an example. There is a football. If I kick this ball, for some period of time, the ball will attain the motion and it will stop after a fixed interval of time. Now, what is the cause behind the ball which makes the ball to come into the rest position? Okay? तो उसका reason क्या है? Once again, I kick the ball. After a fixed interval of time, the ball comes to rest. So, what is the reason? Frictional force is the reason. And frictional force always acts in the opposite direction of motion. So, if motion is in forward direction, the frictional force will act in reverse direction. And because of this frictional force, जो ball है, वो क्या होती है? अपनी state change करती है. और motion की state से किस state में आती है? Rest की state. Clear? Now, let us define what is cause of motion. Okay? तो basically हमने जो previous chapter पढ़ा है motion, हमने उसमें बहुत सारे graphical representations पढ़े हैं. Okay? 3 equations of motion पढ़ी है ना? तो in this chapter we will study that what is the cause of motion. So the cause of motion is force. If in this universe any object is changing the state, of direction, state of motion, the reason behind that change is only and only force. Okay, so now it's time for the definition of force. So force can be defined as efforts in terms of pushing or pulling or hitting which change the state of object. So what are the keywords in the definition of force? फोर्स को हम डिफाइन कर सकते हैं इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एक्सटर्नल एफर्ट्स. ओके, और ये एक्सटर्नल एफर्ट्स किस फॉर्म में होंगे? पुशिंग की फॉर्म में हो सकते हैं, पुलिंग की फॉर्म में हो सकते हैं, ड्रैग की फॉर्म में हो सकते हैं, हिटिंग की फॉर्म में हो सकते हैं, विच कैन चेंज द स्टेट ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट. क्लियर? सो इन ब्रीफ, फोर्स कैन बी डिफाइंड एज पुश और पुल. Clear? Now let's have a look at the effects of force. How force can affect any object. Okay, so as you can see here, force comes into play due to interaction. तो force के existence के लिए क्या जरूरी है? किन्हीं दो objects के बीच में interaction. Objects क्या हो सकते हैं? Object हो सकता है एक boy, एक साइकिल, ओके, फ्लोर, ग्राउंड. सो फोर्स कैन कम इनटू प्ले ओनली एंड ओनली ड्यू टू द इंटरेक्शन. सो एन इंटरेक्शन ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट विद अनदर रिजल्ट्स इन फोर्स बिटवीन टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स. सो स्टूडेंट्स, दिस थिंग इज इम्पॉर्टेंट कि फोर्स जो है वो हमेशा इट इज अ टाइप ऑफ रिजल्टेंट ड्यू टू द पेयर ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, example, car being pushed by a man. Okay, here you can see a girl is pulling a chair. Okay, now effects of forces. क्या क्या effects कर सकता है? forces की वजह से क्या effects आ सकते हैं? तो force can change the speed of any object. As you can see here in this picture, जो boy है, he is hitting the tire. Okay, with a stick. And with this stick, the boy can change the motion of this tire. Okay. Second case में एक box है, वो rest की position पे था, but a man wants to push the box, or the man wants to change the position of the box. So what he will do? Either he will drag, he will pull the box towards him, or he will push the box away from him. Okay, in both the cases he can change the position of the box. Okay, another effect, force can change the size or shape of the body. कैसे? Kneading of dough. Okay, जब आप dough को knead करते हो तो आप उसकी different shapes change कर सकते हो. Yes? Okay, if you have a rubber band or an elastic, when you stretch it, you can change the shape of the elastic or rubber band. Okay, and if you have a sheet of foam, when you compress it, again you can change the shape of the foam. Clear? So quickly summary देखते हैं हम. Force क्या क्या कर सकता है? It can change the shape of the object. Yes, it can change the state of the object. State of the object, अगर कोई body motion में है तो the force can bring the body into the rest and vice versa. अगर रेस्ट में है बॉडी तो फोर्स उसको उसकी स्टेट चेंज कर सकता है और उस बॉडी को मोशन में ला सकता है. थर्ड, इट कैन चेंज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट. जैसे आप बैडमिंटन खेलते हो, फुटबॉल खेल रहे हो, क्रिकेट खेल रहे हो, तो जो भी ऑब्जेक्ट है, ओके, शटल कॉक है, बॉल है, उन सब का डायरेक्शन हम चेंज कर सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ फोर्स. And it can change the speed of the object. How it can change the speed of the object? Suppose a person is driving a car. Okay? तो जब वो एक्सेलरेटर पे फोर्स अप्लाई करता है तो it can change the speed of, it increases the speed of the car. But जब वो फोर्स अप्लाई करता है ब्रेक्स पे तो क्या होता है? जो कार की स्पीड है, it gets reduced. Clear? So what are the important points which we have discussed in this video? Let's quickly summarize all the points. On every body there is always more than one force acting. It is very important. Okay? The force is not always exerted by us only. Okay? अब इस पॉइंट का क्या मतलब है कि सिर्फ जो फोर्स है वो हमारी वजह से ही एग्जर्ट नहीं होता है. सी, इफ यू आर वॉकिंग ऑन द ग्राउंड, ओके, you are sitting on the chair, it's because of gravitational pull of earth. So what is the keyword here? Pull. And pull is a kind of external effort which defines force. तो यहाँ पे gravitational force कौन apply कर रहा है? Earth. So because of that gravitational force, it is easy for us, it is possible है हमारे लिए कि हम walk कर सकते हैं, we can sit, okay, we can run. ठीक है. Force such as frictional and gravitational are always exerted on each and every body, which proves the existence of universe. Okay, so frictional और gravitational force by default हर object के ऊपर act करते हैं. So key point क्या है यहाँ पे कि किसी भी body पे there is not only a single force that acts on the body, there is multiple number of forces which acts on the body. Clear? And frictional force plays an important role in motion of object. We have already discussed this thing. So students, I hope the concept is clear to you. The basic definition of force and what is the cause of motion is now clear to you. Okay. In the next video, we will discuss different types of forces. Thank you.